your girl back for another video. This video is going to be about where have all the good men gone. This is a topic I talked about quite a bit yesterday. I did my men going their own way video. Well, this one's going to be about where have all the good men gone.
Yeah guys, this is very usual for most women today. Where are all the good men gone? But before we continue, this is Marriage or Bachelor, where we talk about relationships and marriage in the 21st century, especially in these modern days, where many people are opting out of marriage. Most people are choosing to stay single. Where are you? Are you for marriage, or you have chosen also to stay single and pursue your own dream? Let us know down below. Now let's continue with the video.
All the time, I saw articles about it. It's all over TV. It's a common saying amongst women, Western women today. I gotta keep saying Western women. There's too many women that keep bringing up women from other countries. When I'm talking about women, y'all, I'm talking about Western women. I am a Western woman. I'm talking about other Western women here in the States. So, this is a common saying amongst women in the West. And a lot of women, you know, just about almost all the females that I know and acquaintances that I've had, one thing I've heard them say at some point is, I can't find a good man. There's no more good men. Where have they gone? You know, what happened to them? Men are pigs, they're dogs, they cheat. You know, you can't trust them. Very, very common. Well, I just want to try to get y'all to see this from a different angle here, and maybe, you know, it'll wake some of y'all ladies up out there. So, ladies, when you're dating a man, or you're seeing a man, or whatever you want to call it, and he cheats on you, and you're pissed off at him, you know, you want to write off all men, you don't want nothing to do with men anymore. I just want you to think about this. If other women were not so willing to open their legs to a stranger, or if other women were not whores, I'm just going to say it, this kind of stuff wouldn't happen that much. It's just women today are not ladylike whatsoever. Women today will meet a man and sleep with him the same day she met him. Women today want to be like men. They want to meet someone, impress them, sleep with them, and not experience any kind of consequences for it. And they still want to be looked at as a strong woman afterwards, which they won't. You know, if you're sleeping around, to me, you a whore. If you're sleeping with all these different men, and, you know, by the time you my age, you done slept with 60, 70, 80, 100 men, you're a whore to me. And that's just my opinion. Ain't none of y'all gonna be able to change my mind on that. And again, if I'm speaking and offending you right now, you might as well hang it up right now, because I'm just gonna keep on offending you in this video. Well, women today, like I said, they're not ladylike. They walk around, they want to dress skimpy, they want to put on enough makeup to where they start looking like a transsexual. They want to wear fake this, fake that, fake hair on their head, fake eyelashes, where they look like they dressed up for Halloween night. They getting surgery, they getting their lips blown up, they getting their butts done, their breasts done. Nothing's real anymore, and it's all done to impress not only men but other women. Women are in competition with each other, so it's not just, you know, they're not just getting like that to impress males. It's also to compete with other women so they can look better than them other women. Women are just extremely insecure and broken today. But trying to stay on topic here, if other women were not whores and willing to lay down and flirt with a married man or a man in a relationship, and, you know, this kind of stuff wouldn't happen. Men wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff. They wouldn't be able to cheat on you as often. They wouldn't be able to, you know, run off or sleep with a woman they just met, if the woman wouldn't be willing to do it. So instead of running around blaming men, you know, men are only going along with what women have allowed. So let's go back like 50 years. Let's go back to your grandparents and your great-grandparents. Everybody think about your great-grandparents. Do you think, and I'm generalizing here, typically they were married when they had children. And I want you to think about this. Do you think that when your great-grandmother met your great-grandfather, the first day she met him, she slept with him? Probably not. Back then, women were ladylike. They wore dresses, they covered their bodies, they had a man court them. Then if they were going to be with that man, they typically wanted to be married to that man before they had their children or whatnot. Or if they had a child with that man, they got married afterwards. And women from those times, like your great-grandmother, probably only have slept with one or two partners in their whole life. I know female acquaintances my age that have slept with 60, 70, 80 men, 5 men a year since the age of 16, 15. That adds up, believe it or not. And
Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Most of the virgins now are men, not women. The statistics are there. You can read for yourself. And it is just now that most men are waking up to the game. The modern days and modern dating, and especially the women today, are changing the game of relationships and marriage. Let's continue watching the video. Share your thought down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
And they don't see nothing wrong with that. And I know women, acquaintances right now, that are in relationships with a man, and they will go out and hang out with ex-boyfriends that they slept with, and will tell their boyfriend they've never slept with that man before. Oh, he's just a friend, I've never slept with him. And I've seen this happen so much. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I've been married for 10 years. I don't hang out with ex-boyfriends. I just don't do that. Why? It just could open up the door to something happening, or I just don't do that. I don't do that. I really don't hang out with males. I don't have male friends. I just draw the line on that. It's because I'm a married woman, and it just invites too many issues. So I know a lot of female acquaintances, y'all, and just so many of them, and that I've seen cheat on boyfriends, run around with ex-boyfriends. Fellas, I'm just gonna tell you right now, if your girlfriend or your wife is hanging around with an ex-boyfriend and she said she never slept with him, she's probably lying about that. I've seen this hundreds of times, and I don't know why women continue to do that, but they'll get in a relationship with a man, they want to go hang out with ex-boyfriends, and they want to tell their new man, oh, he's just a friend, I've never slept with him, he was just, it was just puppy love, we never actually had sex. But they did. I have a female acquaintance right now that actually hangs out with several of her ex-boyfriends that she was sexually active with, and her new boyfriend has no idea that she had sex with these guys. He actually believes that she didn't. It's just, there's too many women that are deceitful today. They lie, they deceitful, they're whores, they want sexual attention, and they're insecure. And it's just, men would not be able to cheat and run off with another woman or sleep with another woman they just met if women would not allow it. Okay, I'm talking about, single women, basically. So if you're in a relationship with a man and he meets a woman somewhere and they start flirting and she invites him to have sex, and he does, if she wouldn't have, agreed to it, it wouldn't have happened. Okay? And I know there's going to be some women that say, oh my God, I can't believe you could blame this all on women. Well, I am. Because to me, naturally in nature, I'm just being honest here, I think men can have more partners. When you think of like the lion pride, or you think of, other mammals, the male's job is just to impregnate the females. The females don't go off and have a bunch of different partners. I know we're civilized, I'm married, I have one partner, my husband, I'm his one partner, but the thing is, women, I look at women like they're supposed to be more ladylike. you know, that's our nature. We're supposed to be more ladylike. We're not supposed to meet a man and go open up our legs right away. It's just so disgusting and unladylike to me when women do that kind of stuff. You know, I'm not saying I think highly of a man that just sleeps around just all the time and with random, you know, women and don't know who he's sleeping with and this and that. But I look down more on a woman that does that, because I look at a woman to be, like I said, more ladylike. Like I wish women would go back to being like they were when my grandmother was younger. You know, my great-grandmother. In those times, women were less likely to be the way they are today. The numbers were very, very low. You know, if you had your whore in society back then, everybody, you know, knew who the town whore was and nobody liked her. But today, it's like it's rare to find a woman that's not like that. Okay? And that's really sad to me. Women, ladies, if you respect yourself and you respect your body and you stop opening your legs to a man you just met, I know you want to impress him. I know you want him to like you, but the thing is, he's not. He's just going to, it's just going to be for that moment. He's going to get off. The next day he's going to come and he's going to forget all about you until he gets horny again. You know, you're not going to ever be anything more than that to him if you choose to lay down with him right away. And that's just the way it is. He's not going to respect you. He's not going to look at you as wife material. You're just going to be slut material. Okay? He's not going to look at you as somebody he could lean on and trust. I wouldn't want to trust a woman that the minute I met her, she was trying to open her legs to me. You know, if I was a man, I might take it, but I ain't going to want to marry her. It's just, that's just being honest. That's just being real. But I don't know where we're heading with all this, but where have all the good men gone? They're still here. The thing is, they're just less likely to want to commit to women today because women are so deceitful, they're not trustworthy, and they tend to be whores. You know, that's the only word I can come up with. I really can't think of anything else. They're just whores. And I know so many women that I have a lot of experience with this. I have a lot of female friends from the past, acquaintances that are in relationships right now with a man, with children, and put on this facade that they're good women, they're perfect, they're you know, good to their man, but in reality, the first time another man comes by and flirts with them or something, she's ready to, you know, jump out of her panties. And that's just being honest. I've seen this before. And it's because the woman is so insecure. You know, ladies, you wouldn't have to worry so much about your man running off on you or jumping in bed with another woman if other women would start being more ladylike. Okay? We would have, our marriages would last longer. We would have less divorce. We would have less hooking up. You know, I don't like this new dawn of, you know, this hookup stuff going on. You know, women, these feminists are really brainwashing women into thinking that they can sleep around and you know, hook up, one night stands, and still feel good about themselves. And that is just not true, ladies.
These facts, I tell you guys, this is facts, especially when a woman said it, especially from a woman's mouth. All this empowerment, this is what it has cost women. Yes, we love equality, everything, but when it goes to an extreme, this is the result. Let's continue watching. What is your thought? Share it down below.
You're not going to feel good about yourself when you're sleeping around. You're going to feel like a dirty, used up washcloth, you know? You're just not going to feel good about yourself. What makes me feel good about myself is the fact that I'm not out sleeping around. I have one man and one man only. No one else will be able to be with me. No one else will know what it's like to be with me. And that makes me feel good. I feel good about myself, you know? I'm only for one person. And, you know, I'm not saying that's for everybody, but it's just if women were more ladylike and demanded respect and didn't sleep around and held out and showed men that they trustworthy and that they respect themselves, you know, they would be treated a lot better, and then you wouldn't have to worry about your man running off with somebody, or having a one-night stand with somebody. Because if all women respected themselves and didn't do that kind of stuff, it wouldn't happen. And I just want to tell y'all a little story real quick, because this video is getting kind of long and I'm almost home. The other day I was at the store and I was shopping by myself, and this man came up to me. You know, he was a nice looking man, I'm not gonna lie, and you know, built tall. He came right up to me and said, you know, you're beautiful, you know, where are you from? You know, I love how you look, you're so beautiful, and this and that. And I was like, okay, thank you. And I kept walking, and he stopped me again, and he said, you know, I really would like to get your phone number. You're gorgeous, and I really want to get to know you. And I said, I'm sorry, but I'm a married woman. And I tried to walk off again, and he followed me again. He's like, married? I'm married too. That's okay. It's no big deal. It's okay. I can't get your number. I'm like, absolutely not. And this is the last time I'm going to tell you no. Okay? Thank you for the compliment. Bye. And I started walking off. Now, what I thought about, what really surprised me, was the fact that when I told him I'm married, he didn't feel the need to back off at that point. It was like, when I thought about it, I'm like, he must ask a lot of women for their numbers, and when they married, he still gets the number. So he's used to getting the number, and he's used to women, you know, cheating, basically. That's why he was so I mean, I couldn't get him to leave me alone. I couldn't. No was not enough. I'm married. I'm not doing it. You don't do that. You sure? Come on. You don't do that. Like, it just made me feel like he's used to getting numbers from women that are already taken. You know, he's used to it, and that's why he kept on pressing me. You know, because I think that he does that to a lot of women, that he'll you know, they'll say they married or they're in a relationship, and then he'll keep asking them, and then they'll give up the number, and he'll start talking to them. They probably start sleeping together on the side. So he's so used to that he thought I was going to do that. And that's really sad to me, that that's how many women out there are willing to sabotage their marriage or, you know, their relationship to get a little bit of attention. So ladies, it's about us being more respectful to our bodies, ourselves, and being more ladylike. And you wouldn't have to worry about, you know, men doing this and that to you with other women. You know, if all women started being more respectful. So that's going to conclude my video. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.
Guys, this is really facts, and this is the truth. I cannot say it more better than this. What is your thought on it? What is your thought on modern relationship and the status of marriage? Share your thought down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you very much.